What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today's Wednesday, October 1st. Now in today's dog video, you may notice that dog is up 50% over the past 24 hours. Now it's mainly due to a couple things. We're going to look into Bitcoin's price, Bitcoin's monthly returns, and most importantly, we're going to be covering the Gemini news that's come out over the past 24 hours. Yes, a lot has happened. I want to cover it in this video, and I also want to get into charting and analysis so I can share with you what is happening with the trend of dog and also where it's going to be in October. If you notice, October is usually typically a very bullish month, followed by a very bullish Moonvember. So let's cover it in this video. Smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join us on X, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. So right now, dog is at a 226 million market cap. Like I said, up 15% over the past 24 hours. Now let's look into Bitcoin's price. Believe it or not, Bitcoin is up 4% in the past 24 hours. This is the very first day of October, because what we typically see with the month of October historically as an average and also a median is that we're either up 14% in median or an average of 20% in the upside. So right now we're only close to around 2.82% just within the month of October. So we could see that right now. What if this is going to hit maybe 10%, 5, 28, 39, maybe even 60%? We never know. But this could be setting up for dog to do very well. But not only that, Moonvember is also typically a very bullish month. So October and November are looking really good for Bitcoin, for dog. And trust me, there will be a lot of volatility. There will be a lot of leverage traders. They're going to try to manipulate the price. A lot of people will get liquidated, but nonetheless, it's looking very bullish for both of those assets. Now let's look into the meme coin sector. Right now, the meme coin sector is in the green. We have Pudgy Penguins up almost close to 20%, Bonk up 12%. We have SPX 6900 24%. We scroll down to Dog Bitcoin up 15%. It's actually been climbing the ranks, and I think it's going to climb the ranks continuing on October and November. Right now, this has a lot more gains because this is now the new narrative happening this cycle, which is Bitcoin meme coins. That's never experienced an altcoin season before. I've been telling you guys and girls this about Q4 being very bullish. Now let's talk about Gemini. Now, as I mentioned, Gemini started a contest with their TikTok. Basically, whoever had as many likes or comments within their specific response to Gemini was to be selected for the next video on TikTok. And they fulfilled that dream as of yesterday. As you can see on the Gemini account, they have roughly around 29,000 followers on TikTok. And here's the video. So this is the video that says, drop a like if you love dogs or he'll be sad. And basically for every like and comment this video gets, he'll do those push-ups. But not only that, he also posted another video within the timeline, which is like their stories within Gemini TikTok. And it says a man and his dog. Now what's really crazy is what happened after these two different posts, which started with this. Now I knew from the very beginning what this was, but I'm going to read it to you right now. So Gemini, on their official account that has over 600,000 followers, said this: "It has come to our attention that an employee engaged with the token community on our TikTok account in a manner that was inconsistent with our internal policies and standards. As Gemini does not list dog," by the way, notice that they share the ticker symbol dog, "and in order to maintain the highest levels of integrity to protect the interest of our customers and the broader community, we have made the decision to terminate the individual's employment. We take these matters very seriously. Our commitment is to operate with transparency, compliance, and trust, and we appreciate the community's understanding of this decision." Now notice how many impressions this has. Over 196,000 impressions just within the past 12 hours. Look at the amount of likes, reposts, comments, and also bookmarks. Now at surface value, you may look at this and be like, oh my gosh, like somebody got fired and they're not going to list dog. Here's the thing that you need to understand. Gemini is allowed to do something like this, which is pretty much trolling. That's basically what this is. And because meme coins are not classified as securities within the United States, this is clarified by the SEC, we can see exchanges doing things like this, like wanting to get people to get into a token and also get excited about a token on their platform. So right now, this is obviously something around their intern generating an amazing marketing strategy. I just love the young people that do this type of thing. I knew right from the beginning. But nonetheless, We saw that Austin, who made that video of dog on TikTok, said, but it's still live. If I at least complete the challenge in the video, can I please have my job back? And then also he shared within his own Twitter account, retweeting that specific post, Gemini just quote unquote let me go because of a TikTok. I'm not going down without a fight. So obviously you're seeing that this was completely a huge stunt. And then you saw that Gemini responded to say, yes, if you complete the challenge, we'll definitely have you back. And it was a done deal. He did those push-ups on the TikTok page, as you see over here. And this is the exact video. Push-ups for the dog. So obviously this was just set up for something amazing. This is huge publicity, a huge marketing rally for dog on Gemini. And Gemini just wanted to make it clarify because some people didn't know how to take it. So they said, for those who haven't caught on, this is a joke. No one was terminated. So follow us on TikTok. So listen, you see that Leonidas commented down below. Gemini just trolled the dog army. Gemini responded with heart emojis. What you need to understand about this specific post is that dog was shilled by the Gemini account. Gemini is a US based exchange. Now, does this guarantee a spot listing for dog? No, it does not. What it does guarantee is that Gemini is paying attention to dog. And number one that you need to know is that Gemini has not done this for any other meme coin. They know the engagement that the dog community brings. They also saw that Arjan was CCing Tyler, who is one of the co-founders of one of the twins that owns Gemini. And believe me, the US is set up to lead the Bitcoin meme coin rally and narrative before the other exchanges that are foreign. US is all about innovation. So Gemini is next in line to list dog, but the only reason that's going to happen is if you engage with them, tag them, post them, promote them. Listen, we can't pay for a listing fee. So let's pay with our engagement. Let's show them that we want dog on Gemini and that we cannot stop talking about Gemini. And this is how it's going to happen. This is what happened with Kraken. So do this for Gemini. Let's tell them that we're going to sign up for our accounts and we want to trade instantly on their exchange. Now I want to get into the price move within dog. Okay, so this is what we're seeing right now within dog's price. So as you can see, the dog price is still pumping, but it's still within this falling wedge. Now what I want to see is dog breaking out of this trend line, this descending trend line out of this falling wedge. Once it does that, that confirms that we were breaking out of a falling wedge and heading into the completion of a falling wedge. A falling wedge pattern typically is a very bullish pattern. We see a huge pump and then we see lower highs and lower lows within this channel, and then eventually it breaks out. But you see this green box right here? This is the month of October, both on the price, also on the rainbow, and also on the RSI. They're both telling you right now that October is really gearing up for something really exciting. And don't forget, on October 29th, there is a possibility of a 25 basis point rate cut, maybe even 50. You never know. If it's 50 basis points because they don't want to do 25 over here and they want to just bundle it up over here on October 29th, that's very bullish for crypto. Another thing you notice is that if you look at the rainbow adaptive RSI, notice that there's the dip as we mentioned before, and now there's a curvature to the upside. And it completely aligns with the RSI. Because if you notice with the RSI, there's a cycle. There's a green, a red, a green, a red, basically breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. These are cycles. So right now, we've seen that dog has been oversold for quite a long time. And what we're going to see is that reversal is imminent. Basically, we're going to see a new trend line. And when that does happen, we can see levels all the way up to here. And when that level of the RSI gets to that point, what do you think is going to happen to the dog price? It's going to go up. And I think that maybe we can surpass not just $1 billion, but get as high as up to $4 billion by November. That's just my personal perspective. That's not some like price prediction. That is just my hopes. But right now, dog has not seen its parabola pump yet. Right now, you are seeing a pump right now, but this is what you also need to see on Kraken. So now this is the price of dog on the Kraken chart. Now what have you noticed? You see this descending purple line trend line? Well, guess what? Dog just broke out of that. With that breakout, that could signify the first trend to the upside for dog. And it just shows with you that right now dog hasn't been priced in yet with Bitcoin's market share and market cap. And based on what I'm seeing on Kraken, it's saying that we're already hitting around a 230 million market cap before Gate.io even shows it on its chart. So that's why I always pay attention to the data. And sooner or later, it's going to reach the levels of Pengu and SPX 6900, where it actually reaches over 20%. So most people may think like, oh, this may not last long and leverage traders are going to short the position of dog. But here's the thing. When you're seeing Bitcoin pump, leverage traders who are shorting Bitcoin or any other meme coin for that matter, they're typically going to get liquidated. So that's what I'm seeing in the charting and analysis as of right now for Dog Bitcoin. So I just want to let everybody know that tomorrow is my birthday, October 2nd. And I do have a special video coming out tomorrow, and I cannot wait to release it, but I hope that it's a video that you get excited about. But other than that, I hope that this information has been very helpful for you to understand why right now Gemini is going to be, to me, that next tier 1 centralized exchange within the US to list Dog. But the only way we're going to get there is that you need to continue to make Gemini/Dog content. Tag Gemini. Tell them that you're interested in opening up an account. Tell them that you want to sign up for their credit card. Tell them that you want to start trading Dog on their platform. Whatever it is, create your memes, create music. It's a call to action. You saw exactly what we did with Kraken. It's going to happen with Gemini. Gemini sharing the Dog ticker symbol on their official account is a heads up, letting you know that they're preparing for something, but in order for that to be guaranteed, you need to stay and promote them as much as possible. So with that said, let me know your thoughts down below, and I cannot wait to read them. Smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog and Moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.